stupid.
21.
So Jay,
Yes, sir.
welcome to 21 the podcast. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for coming by.
Thank you for asking me to be here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
So I actually filmed with Jay a few years ago on one of my other ventures.
Yes.
She owns Mary Jae Smoke Culture here in Austin, Texas. Sharing some of the finer things in the
Yes.
smoke culture.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the shop.
Sure. So last year, I would like to say we actually rebranded.
Mhm.
So instead of Mary Jae Smoke Culture, it's now just Mary Jae.
Oh, okay.
Kind of just adopted that.
Right.
I think we started with the smoke culture to let people know what we were, because people wouldn't know what Mary Jae is. But now that we've are established in the community, I felt like Mary Jae was perfect because we're more than just a smoke shop. But we are there on South Lamar, next to Black Sheep Lodge, 2110. Been there 2.5 years. So yeah, and we are everything cannabis. I feel like I like to say a lifestyle boutique, because we're not just the smoke shop side, we're not just the CBD side. I've got the lifestyle side, educational side, clothing, anything that has to do with cannabis.
Right.
That is what we are.
And so I see you brought some beautiful pieces here.
Some of my favorite things. Some of my favorite things.
So what sets you guys apart from like a normal smoke shop? That's one thing I really want to get clear to
For
people.
sure. The experience. The experience, like that is extremely it. Like I said, we, start off as a smoke shop. We are a retail location, a boutique style setup, but it truly is the experience. Once you walk in and to the moment you leave, it's not just, hey, what's up? What do you want? We care about you.
Right.
You come in, I want to know what's up, like what's your daily, what are you looking for? What can I help you find? What do you need that you didn't know you needed?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it truly is the experience. And I think that's why we're still here.
Awesome.
The community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jay, I need you to cut these cards for me
Let's
real
do
quick.
it.
So the first real question I have for you is, do you know how to play blackjack?
No.
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 Okay, so I'm going to teach you along the way.
But I know how to count.
That's pretty much all it is.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you put the cards back together. How I don't want to touch them anymore because apparently I messed up one time.
I hope this is right.
Yeah.
So there we go.
We're gonna get playing. So put one of your. I actually gave you the black one. So you're gonna start with the black chips, and I'll have the red chips this
Okay,
time.
perfect.
So put up one black chip up here. That's gonna be your bet.
Beautiful.
Now I'm gonna burn one of these cards because that's just what you do.
Okay.
And here's your first card, and it is a 3 of clubs.
Perfect.
And then I don't show that one yet. And then you got an ace of hearts, so that's either 14 or 4. And I have a 2 of spades.
Hit me.
There we go. And then you got a jack, so now you're looking at 14 for sure.
So tempting. Hit me.
There you go. And a 4, so now you're at 18.
Hold.
There we go. Okay, now you know what you're doing.
Oh!
So I'm showing 12, showing 14. And I bust, so Mary Jae wins her first hand
Thank
on
you.
21 the podcast.
Thank you.
So one thing I know about you, Jay,
Yes.
is that you do care about the benefits of cannabis rather than just just loving cannabis.
Getting
Like
high,
you
yeah.
care about all things cannabis. So
Totally.
I want to learn a little bit more about the laws here in Texas.
sure.
What's going on with that?
Something new every day.
Right.
Seriously. I think the big thing right now is they're working out the laws with growing hemp here. This is what we're really trying to work out. And then the smokable flower. Unfortunately, it's been a big hit to it. So they're saying, possibly not being able to sell it as smokable. Got it.
And why is that?
You tell me. You tell me.
Well, I know that they put in the Compassionate Care Act.
You got it.
Is that what it's called?
You got it.
Now, could you explain that a little bit to me? Because from what I understand, it's only for like one particular
You got
ailment.
it. So it's first was for epilepsy. I believe they opened it up for a few more ailments, but to be able to get in there is the problem. So I believe it's 2 doctors have to sign off that you've tried every medication, and then to find those 2 doctors that'll sign off and put their license up saying that they think you should use cannabis. It's hard to find.
because this is Texas, not
You
California.
got it. You got it. So there are patients there. They're doing amazing things, but more people need their medicine.
Right.
So.
And are you saying there's only 2 doctors in Texas that have?
No,
Oh.
I'm sure there's many,
Uh-huh.
but I know that you have to have 2 sign off.
Oh,
and trying
2
to
sign
find
off to
those
get it
2.
right. Jeez.
You know, they have a list long of doctors, but again, trying to get in there, and then literally you have to say you've tried every medication. Like, it's.
Yeah.
For people that are sick to get their medicine, they have to go through all of this crap to get to their medicine. That makes no sense.
That's 100% ridiculous.
No sense.
Do you foresee Texas legalizing prior to it being federally regulated?
I would say yes, definitely. We have so many people come in of all walks of life. We had a gentleman come in who just actually retired off of, the board, and he was telling me it's coming. Like, it's slow, and people are talking about it. They don't want it, but it's coming.
That would be a shocker to me, honestly, because
I agree.
I don't think Texas just does not care.
I agree, and and I disagree. I feel like the people can outweigh, especially here in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a different crowd, and we have the reggae festival where you can burn down all weekend with cops there. It's different. People are woke here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's one thing that I think too, that a lot of people in Austin's like the bubble in Texas. It's the blue dot in the Red Sea.
Right.
So it's kind of like, we all see it as, it's just another thing. It's pretty
Right.
chill here. Nobody's really worried about it. But I do imagine in a lot of places still in Texas, even back home, like besides my friends and stuff, the more grown adults, they still look at it as, definitely taboo.
Don't talk about it.
They're just like, they don't want to hear anything about it. It's just gonna trip you out. Like even my mom, she's like, oh, just don't smoke it in front of me. I smoke it in front of her every time, just to prove a point.
Dude, for sure.
Like I'm the same person.
I'm with you. Those people come into my shop every day. And they
Really?
come in with their kids.
Yeah.
And the kids drag them in. And sometimes the mom and the grandma will drag them in because they read our story and they saw the store is really pretty and it's it's like inviting, and it's not a typical smoke shop.
Yeah.
And so we get those people that come in, and I love the challenge. I love when they come in and they don't want to talk about it and they're, well, why this? And honestly, I just tell them my truth. The whole reason I opened the shop was my father, who passed from cancer, who was 82. If you can't connect with that he opened his mind, and it helped him. The doctors saw it help him. You know what I mean? He was the inspiration behind it all. Like that. So to see them take that in, kind of watch people come in and out and shop, and they see people come in that are good church-going people,
Right.
regular, normal-looking people, whatever that may be.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But they see just everyday people coming in, dogs, kids with their parents, and they're like, okay, well, maybe this isn't bad.
Right.
So I love the challenge of those people that come in. People want to know.
Yeah.
More and more people want to know. And I have a lot of mamas that come in, and especially in the Hispanic community, and they don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So it's great to see people's minds opening.
Yeah.
So there are that, yes. And my brother lives in Lockhart, which is not far from here, right? 45 minutes south. He still can't drive around with like CBD flower.
Even in Lockhart.
No. He's afraid. Like, he keeps it in his locked, smell-proof container until he gets home. I'm like, that's crazy. But in Lockhart, 45 minutes south from here, it is like that.
Yeah.
Like you said, in some small towns, like it's not the same as
Yeah,
here.
because you'll get pulled over. You'll
gotta-
have a gram on you, and you're going straight
Done.
to
He's
jail.
been to jail.
Yeah.
For a roach that wasn't even anything.
Right.
So
yeah, roaches, and
Dude.
that's the thing too.
he
That's
ruined his life
super
for
crazy.
fucking paper.
But you come to Austin, and you could nearly have an ounce on you as long as it's not baggied out, and just
Right.
pour it out, get the fuck out of here.
Right. Don't do it
That's
again.
Crazy. Jay.
Yes.
Put up one more chip
Let's
for me.
do
Let's play
it.
another hand. All right. So
What
you
we
got
got?
a 9 of spades,
Okay.
and then we got a 5 of clubs. So you're looking at 14 again.
I
You're
say
loving
hit
14
me. I'm
today.
telling you, that's a magic
All
number
right.
right there. I need to look into that.
And that's a bust.
That's that shit. You can have her. It was good. You can't win them all.
Yeah, you can't
I've
win them
learned
all.
that
You
shit.
can't win them all. So I'm glad to see you utilizing the honey bear.
Thank you. This is by Candy Relics. They're out of Portland, and they literally cast the honey bear and a ceramic, and then the gold bougie trim, and it's like a bubbler. It's so smooth. I have asthma, so a lot of smokable things are hard for me, and this just love it.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to try it.
I would love for you to try it. A little carb on the side,
There we
my
go.
friend.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's my
Thank you,
bougie
man.
lighter. You're so welcome. Yeah, she hits so good.
That is really smooth.
I think I really.
I've never seen a carb like that on a bong.
No, and I've fallen in love with ceramic. It really.
Oh, and
it just hits
nice.
different. You know, no one's gonna steal that home.
Yeah, this thing is heavy.
I'll remember that bitch. Trust me. We've been to a party and people are, give it back.
Yeah.
Give it back. Yes.
So, what problems have you ran into here? I mean, I know Austin is pretty accepting, but
sure.
but what problems have you ran into
What
as far
I
as?
haven't run into.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start? We can do credit card processing. We could do financials.
Anything
honestly.
a small business, it just.
You know, and then being in the cannabis CBD industry, it takes a hit. We've lost our credit card processor, I think, 3 to 4 times.
Really?
Yeah, totally. It's a gray area. How they shut us down this last time was like, how do you? The other times we were able to be like, no, we don't sell this. We took everything off Instagram so you couldn't see because we didn't know where they were finding the information that we sold, what we did. So they left us alone. We got a credit card processor. We started posting again on Instagram, Facebook, things like that. Everything looked great. Then we got another hit and they called us and said, I just want to kind of congratulate you. It looks like you have like the best CBD in Austin, but you cannot sell CBD on our processing. And so they took it from us. And then it's, you know, like, what do you do? Cash only. Like, you figure shit out. Oh, obviously, we got another credit card processor, but that took time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
and then
very,
I know
very
even
stressful.
like in California and shit, like they're still having to do cash processing.
Dude,
like
totally.
people coming to pick up their cash like every couple hours and stuff like that. It's
like literally today I had to go to the bank and all I did was add a name. We're going online to shopmaryjae.com and I wanted to add that name DBA to our account and they said, well, we need to review your account because it looks like you're dealing with marijuana. And I said, excuse me, that's illegal in Texas? I don't understand. We've been banking with you for over 3 years.
Right.
So that is the new challenge that I'm faced with today. Every day is something different, but you know what?
And in Austin, CBD is 100% legal.
Dude, I'm telling those people at the bank shop with me. I
Say
bring
that
them
one more
samples.
time?
The people at the bank shop with me. I bring them samples.
Get out of
Dude,
here.
totally. But the higher ups, I don't obviously know.
Right.
And they're the ones reviewing it. And I told the staff that helped me today, I was like, you know, that is illegal. And everything that we do is transparent.
Right.
I wouldn't have sold my house and put up everything to start this shop just to let it go.
Yeah, if you were just bullshitting.
We cross our T's and dot our I's. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me. So this is the first hurdle we've had with that, but we'll get over it. We've gotten over everything else. This is, unfortunately, the green rush. This is all the regulations and everything that are getting worked out. This is all the beginning kinks and stages, and we're like right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, one more hand, Jay.
Don't lose this. Come on, baby.
This is your hand, I know it. And start with the 10 diamonds.
Damn it.
There we go.
Don't you give me a 4.
And you hit 21, Blackjack. There we go.
Yes!
It was that good luck kiss you threw on there.
I'm telling you. Wow.
All right, Jay, we're going to get away from weed for just a second.
Let's do it.
What's your favorite movie you watched recently?
Oh, I know it might sound lame, but Gemini.
Gemini.
It just came out on
with
Time
Will
Warner.
Smith?
Yeah.
I've heard terrible things
Dude,
about that.
it was okay.
Really?
I mean, I was probably really fucking high, but it was so it was very entertaining.
Right.
So honestly, being the entrepreneur, dude, all I do is work.
Yeah.
I don't have time to watch TV and movies. Like our fucking DVR is like you're running out of space kind of
Yeah.
shit. We have the whole season kind of thing. So it's rare that we get to, and we had a day off the other day, and that was like the first thing on the list. I was like, oh, I'll be like, well, fuck it.
Yeah.
Watched it, and it was entertaining for me. It was enough to take my mind off of everything. So it was a good experience for me.
So what's been your favorite thing about having this in Austin, or just being in Austin, period? Not even your business. What's your favorite thing about Austin?
Dude, I couldn't wait to get to Austin. We moved to Texas in '89 to Lockhart. And as soon as I graduated in '97, fucking peace out.
Yeah.
My dad brought me here to Austin to the mall for the first time, Barton Creek Mall. He was an alcoholic and loved to drink, so he'd sit in the van and drink all day and give me $100. And I was young. He's like, go to the mall and shop around. I'm like, fuck yes.
Yeah.
So I loved Austin. Like, it was just always a happy place for me. And then I started seeing people that look like me, tattooed, different. In Lockhart, I was more stared at, grabbed, things like that. So it just felt home here.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. You can be and do anything you want and look however you want. It is a melting pot of just beautiful people. Beautiful souls. The energy here is amazing.
And if you don't mind me asking about it, I know you're in the LGBT community.
You got it.
So how has that been as far as starting a business, both of you guys?
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. We have created a safe space for everyone that's different. Like everyone that's odd, everyone that's different, everyone that's beautiful. I am plus size. I am Latina. I am tattooed. I am, everything that's other. And so everybody that walks in that is other or not, they feel safe. And I love that. Like
Right.
there's literally, transgender person. Then we have just a straight couple with an animal, and then I've got like a gangster. Everybody is together and they're all talking about it, and they're like, yeah, I like that, I've tried it. And that's my world.
Yeah.
My world is a world of everybody that just gets along and loves a plan and just positive. And that's what we've created.
Right.
So for my people to feel safe in a space where they can come ask questions, go to events where you can be safe and feel safe and meet and network with other people, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Our community has accepted us like to no other. I tell everybody all the time, we wouldn't be here without you guys.
Right.
The reason we are still literally have our doors open is because of the community.
And that's one of the favorite things. My favorite rapper, my favorite artist, period, Lil Wayne says, "I'm not shit without you."
It's true.
And it's like, if you don't have the people behind you, then what do you actually have?
The people are all my people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I tell people that when they leave, they're like, wow. And I'm like, you are my family. You don't get it. When I open this shop, this is the stuff that I would have given my father. This is all the research I did for him.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it for you.
Right.
And a sea full of fucked up shit and like stuff that says hemp oil that's not even CBD or just crap. Let me do my work to go through that and to find you the best stuff. And that's what I do.
And we're going to actually get to the crap just next. Let's put up one more.
Yeah. Double kiss on that one.
And we got a 3 of spades.
All right.
And a 4 of diamonds. So you're looking at 7. And I'm showing a jack.
Hit me.
There we go. And 7, so you're looking at 14.
What's up with that? 3 times hit me.
That is 3 times. Wow. And now you got 16. That's always tough.
I'm going to hold.
You gonna hold?
I'm going to hold.
Smart hold so far.
Yes. Don't fuck me up.
21.
You bitch. Great job. Great job.
So I do want to ask, and this is a hard question to ask, and I promise I don't mean any disrespect with it, but have you seen a lot of negativity coming out of the LGBT community as of late? Because it does kind of seem that, one, it's being pushed kind of heavy than, of course, it used to be, which I get because it's, more accepting now and everything
sure.
like that. But it does seem to be having, I don't want to say an ill effect. It's like people are taking it, they're not receiving it well. So is there more, like are you seeing more nastiness come out of it, from both sides?
Totally. So everybody's going to have their opinion and everybody's going to have their thoughts. You can't change people's minds, right? And you can't make them think a different way. Everybody has that right.
Yeah.
In my world, no, I haven't seen negativity. Everybody that walks through my doors, and when I'm out in the city, it's nothing but love.
Right.
Nothing but love. I think when we first opened, people did think that Francisca and I were partners, like business partners. So I'd be like, my partner, she'd be like, my partner.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, cool, like her mom's Mary, you're the J. Cool, partnership. Right. And then I believe at one of the events, like we kissed and held her hand, like, oh, yeah, oh shit, you mean partner. Yeah. Nothing but love. Nothing but love, dude. I surround myself with positive, beautiful people.
Right.
I don't let that negativity come in. And when it does, I've learned this recently. When that negative shit comes about or comes into my life, I stop at that moment because you can get easily dragged into it. And I think of one thing that I'm thankful for. And that trickles down to many things that I'm thankful for. And that negative shit is out of my mind. And I'm not putting that out or getting it back.
The only thing that I've seen that even bothers me a little bit, because I'm definitely for everybody to be themselves. For sure. Everybody, love yourself, love your life, everything like that. The only thing that's bothered me recently is that they're starting to teach sex ed and stuff like that in schools to younger children. Now, I don't, and see, maybe it's my closed mind thinking of how I came up. Right. But it just doesn't seem like the place. And I get it because it's like, you want to teach acceptance to kids and everything like that. But I believe there's a different way than pushing sexuality, period. No matter straight, gay,
any kind of,
you know what I mean?
Right.
So how do you feel about that being pushed in schools, especially here in Austin?
I'm like, how
schools?
young? Like, honestly,
It's in elementary
I
school.
don't have kids.
Yeah,
And I don't really
right.
follow up with school or things that do with kids. So I'm not aware of that. I wasn't aware of that. And elementary, I'm like, wow, we didn't learn about it till like way later.
And
it
then
was
our
literally
sex ed
just
was
kind of
just
nothing.
Yeah,
right. You kind of learn on your own when you find the magazines and shit or
yeah,
pornos, right?
exactly. And you leave
I
it up
learned
to
a
the
lot.
parents.
I was
and
teaching
stuff.
people. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't know they did that, but I feel like there should be an option for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So those kids that identify with that, there's a space for them.
Yeah.
So
I agree
in
with
that manner, everybody should feel accepted. And so there is a space for them to, okay, that is an option. Dude, I didn't know it was an option. We didn't grow up like that.
Right.
You know, I'm 41. Like
Yeah.
that shit was, I didn't know you could be gay. I
Yeah.
didn't know my parents were swingers. They were open. I just thought that was how life is. Like you can love
Yeah.
whoever you want, but it wasn't a thing. Like it just wasn't anything to me. But then later in life, I was like, dude, like, why do I look more at girls? Like, it's crazy. And then, like, I'd get a job and I'd meet my friends. It was like, we'd talk about hanging out with girls. And I was like, yeah, like, you take showers with your best friends. They're like, girl, like, nobody does that. I was like, what? Are you fucking serious? Like, I do with all my friends, right? And so I was like, maybe I'm different. And then when I finally came around, like, shit, dude, like, I think I'm gay. And my dad's like, I've been waiting for you this whole time to come out.
Yeah.
You know? It's okay. Like, you know,
Well,
it is
how was
whatever.
that though? Having parents that were swingers.
No, crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
What was one of the craziest things you've seen with that?
Don't even play. So one day, you know, it's crazy and fucked up at the same time.
Yeah.
So I knew they had a lot of friends and they loved to drink and they got a little crazy, but we were younger, so we usually go to bed. Well, as I started getting older, I started noticing things. But one day I was like, I'm gonna walk home for lunch from school. Mom says, you fat ass, you need to start walking. So I was like, I'm gonna fucking impress her ass.
Yeah.
So my fat ass walks home, right? I'm like, Mom, Dad, all excited. I open their door and there they are, just full on with one of our renters, because we were landlords, right? Dude, fucked my shit up. I was like, get off my mama! Swear, right? Because like, what do you do? I remember screaming. My dad was like, it's okay. I was like, get off of her! What do you do?
Yeah.
What do you fucking do? And so I remember just like running back to school, and I was just like, did I really fucking see this? And like, I don't want to go home.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about, like, I know shit, we don't talk about it, but
Right.
like, we know, and I don't ever want to see them when I have to go mow the yard. Like, I don't want. What do you?
It's like you gotta run across that guy.
What do you do? So that's the crazy. It's probably one of the like most ones that like sticks in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we later had that talk, and they're like, "This is just what we are." I was like, "Wow, I wish I would have known this sooner, so it wouldn't have been such a surprise." Like,
Right.
I knew, but we didn't talk about it.
How old were you when you walked in?
Oh, dude, probably like 7th grade, maybe.
Oh shit.
Totally.
So it was more like along the time you were like kind of understanding all this shit yourself, and then it's like boom.
Boom. It's like, damn, that's what I'm saying. I was teaching people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would find the fucking magazines, and my girlfriends would come over like, girl, look at that
Yeah.
shit. So it's, yeah, that's, my parents were crazy. They were school teachers. The school teachers are crazy.
And where'd you grow up?
California.
California.
Yeah.
What part?
Southern, Huntington Beach.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
Man, so how do you feel about how California's been turning out lately?
You know, all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
All kinds of shit. So my birth family, parents, brothers, sisters, all live there still. So I go
Okay.
back and visit. But man, it's some shit.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, on the cannabis side, just seeing everything. It's fucked up. But you know what? I hope that Texas is watching and they learn.
Mm-hmm.
And that we learn from the mistakes of everything that's going on. And we have a clean path for our patients here. So.
Are you very political?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
Do you see any? Well, what are the biggest differences that you see between Texas and California?
Shit, it's like that commercial fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. They're yay, all like living free on the beach
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I mean, I truly feel like there's people out there doing it that have businesses that, you know, are in this industry. For me personally, that's what I look at. And it's like they're thriving, and you see the school system and you see all this stuff. Why aren't we there yet?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
Like almost we're being like we're holding ourselves back.
yes. But I also love Texas, you know, because we are like that. You know, it's a love and hate, honestly. I
Right.
love Texas, and I love that we're so strong and we're our own state, and like it's, you know, but I feel like we are behind the times, and we do need to pick it up. There's a lot of sick people out there that need their medicine.
I definitely agree with that. As far as cannabis goes, we're definitely way behind the times. And then that is the signal. If I could shut this off. That is the signal for our last hand.
And to hit the bong.
It's from the bong. I can't believe I haven't sang it one time.
I know.
Mary Jae.
Yeah, I'm in love with.
All right.
You got my comment.
And we
All
got
right.
8 of hearts. And a 2 of hearts. So we're showing 10.
Okay.
I'm showing a 9 of
Damn
hearts.
it. I say hit me. Come with it.
See, we're talking about that love when we got
I
all those
know,
hearts.
shit.
Still going. So you're looking at 20.
I'm holding there.
Holding right there. I'm showing 16. So I got one more. And I bust. So Jay won 2 hands
You
tonight on
already
21 the
know.
podcast.
Thank you.
Jay, seriously, I really want to say thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Can you do one more thing for me?
Yes.
Look into this camera. Tell people where they can find you, the shop, and
Totally.
everything.
Definitely. Hey guys, so you can find me, the staff, everyone at 2110 South Lamar, Suite E, next to Black Sheep Lodge and Queen Spa. We are tucked away in that little building there. You can also find us on social media, Shop Mary Jae. Our online is also up and running almost, shopmaryjae.com.
Well, Jay, again, thank you so much for coming by. Is there anything
my
else
friend.
you'd want the people to know before we go?
Come see me, and thank you guys, whoever, everyone that voted for us for Austin's best CBD purveyor. Again, we wouldn't be here without you guys. You got it.
Oh,
2 years in the
look at
game and won
you.
Austin's best. That is our community speaking for us.
That's beautiful.
Dude, we were up against some hard competition. So
Yeah.
that, forever grateful, forever humble.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Well, everybody, that's Jay of Mary Jae. Make sure you go visit her. And thank you guys for tuning in to 21 the podcast. Until next time, we'll see you then.
Bye. Thank you.
21.
You stupid.